Tonight, the Lakeville City Council could take steps that could lead to the closure of an animal rescue facility. Mikayla Raines works to save foxes from fur farms.
The city originally allowed her 3,
but Mikayla admits to violating the permit.
Mikayla Raines currently has at least 7 foxes.
Planning Commission tonight recommending the revocation of this permit.
This is a story that has gained national attention.
And the city has literally received hundreds of emails from people all across the country.
So it's a bit hard to say exactly what will happen from here, whether they're going to yank her permit or somehow amend it even further.
This is the place?
Yep. My name is Mikayla Raines. I am the founder of Save a Fox Rescue, USDA license. That's a license that allows me to use these animals for education. It allows me to take in foxes from fur farms and place them in sanctuaries and certified homes around the United States, so I ship them everywhere. I got my first fox when I turned 18. You have to really create a strong bond with a fox in order for them to respect you or do anything for you, and I think just the challenge of working towards that bond and then creating something, it's just amazing to create that kind of bond with an animal that would usually, be found in the wild, and it takes a lot of time to do that. After getting a pet fox, I came across fur farms, and then I started rescuing mainly from fur farms. Most of the foxes here are all captive bred rescued, so it would be illegal for them to ever be released, so that's not an option for them. Without me rescuing these foxes from the fur farms, they would otherwise die, or they would, if they did make it in the fur farm, they would, grow up to just live in a fur farm, which is a very small cage its whole life, and they are just bred there to eventually be pelted, which isn't a fun life for a fox or any animal for that matter. I definitely don't support fur farms. I don't give them any money for the pups I get from them, but I'm also not trying to close down fur farms in the United States. People that are gonna buy fur are gonna buy fur no matter what, just like people that are gonna eat meat are gonna eat meat no matter what. The slaughter that goes on in fur farms is no different than the slaughter that goes on in pig farms and cow farms, and it's all legal, but in the United States those places are a lot more regulated. At least here I can personally rescue. I'm lucky that they are giving me foxes that are being rejected. They're sparing their lives, so they don't have to do that. So I can save them. I get a call from the fur farmers and they'll tell me that the mother has rejected a couple pups, or there's like a handicapped pup or a fox that's sick. They will surrender any of those ones. Mother foxes in the fur farm are not in a usual environment where a mother fox would be raising their young, so it's very stressful for them. Mother foxes in the fur farm will often even kill their young just to protect them, because if anything freaks them out or scares them, that would cause them to kill their pups because they fear of something getting them. So they actually do it to protect them. I go to the fur farm quite regularly, so I decided to take some pictures of some adults that could be rescued. This fox is scheduled to be pelted, and I can't take on any more foxes because of the city. The city's trying to put an end to the fox rescue. The good reason the city is presenting is because it's against their ordinance, which city ordinances can be changed, and I'm not doing anything illegal by state. Foxes are allowed in the state of Minnesota. Fur farm foxes, which these are rescued from fur farms, are considered agricultural animals, and I'm allowed to have agricultural animals on agricultural land. They've created no public disturbance. They haven't bit anybody. This is 10 acres of surrounding woods. You can't see roads, you can't see neighbors' houses. Nobody can see the foxes. The city found out just through kind of news reports and articles about my foxes and about what I'm doing with them. And all the articles were very positive. If it wasn't for social media, I would have been able to secretly have foxes, but then again, I wouldn't be able to rescue and be able to get the funds to rescue. So they noticed I had 5, and they're threatening to pull the permit they had given me. I could easily walk in there and be like, okay, yeah, I'll just stick with 3. And that would be the end of it, and I'd be able to have 3 foxes, but then I'd be able to have 3 pet foxes. I wouldn't be able to be a rescue like I am, and that's the whole purpose of what I'm doing. They're trying to take something away that's just good. There's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. There's nothing illegal.
Foxes shouldn't be for fur anymore anyway. I mean, we don't need it. And the way they're put down for their fur is just horrid. And that would have happened to this little guy. I mean, he would have just died because the mom pushed him out of the litter and wouldn't feed him anymore, and Mikayla came and picked him up. They're very, very amazing animals, and when I heard about this, I didn't think there was something like this in the state or anywhere. After I knew that it was in trouble, I mean, I just want to do everything I can to make sure that it stays open and that those foxes still have a safe place to go and people can still, you know, do this. No cities like it when people have foxes. I don't know, some people are saying this because, well, they want her to have more permits so they can make more money, or they just don't like it altogether, but I think that they should continue to let her do it. I mean, she's done everything so far, you know, letting them know, getting the proper permits, and, you know, a very proper enclosure, and so I think they should let her keep it and that they should not take it away. If they're going to try to illegally shut her down, she has every single right to go after the city if they tell her she can't have this, because she can.
I don't really have that much hope, even that they're going to allow me to do this, but I have to try, because I'm not just going to let anybody take anything from me, especially living creatures.